Welcome to This Sports on This is Beirut. The Lebanese Basketball League season is just days away, and Central Club has been at the center of attention recently after the controversial transfer of Jihad El Khatib from Sajas. Now, how did that deal come together? What are the club's goals for this season? And what surprises do they have in store? We're going to get into this and more with Central's Vice President, Nicolas Abi Nasr. Nicolas, welcome to the show. Great to have you with us.
Thank you for hosting me, Hala, and thank you for shedding the light on the Central team.
Nicolas, this is your second season in the first division. You finished sixth last year. What are your expectations for this season?
First of all, I think clinching the sixth spot last year was satisfying, bearing in mind that we were a newly promoted team from D2. And as you may know, that the D2 starts, unfortunately, after the D1 ends, after the D1 league ends. So, and ends 2 or 3 weeks prior to the restart of the D1 league. So you're basically, you don't have the luxury to choose your team or to assemble your team early on. You have to choose from within, from whoever didn't sign yet. With the war going on and re-signing foreigners and leaving, and the coach leaving, Al Abbas was our coach, the Bosnian coach, Maris, newly appointed coach, and Marwan re-signed with us. Clinching the sixth spot with all these ups and downs and uncertainties was a really satisfying result. So I think we raised the bar considerably high for the first season. The only way is up now. The only way is up.
Central's president, Father Eli Saadi, said that you tried to push for a Final Four spot last season. Do you think you're closer to achieving this goal this time?
Hala, we were a game or two away from clinching the Final Four spot last year. I can tell you for sure that, of course, our aim is to get a Final Four spot. Our aim, a realistic aim, would be a Final Six spot for sure, and fighting for this Final Four spot. The competition is higher. The level of competition is extremely high. We can see new players coming from abroad. We can see a higher level of foreigners. So for me, a realistic goal, as I told you, as I said, Final Six spot. But we're going to work on it. We're going to work. We're going to make it very hard for every opponent to play against us. And why not clinch this Final Four spot?
What has changed since last season? The budget?
Yeah, of course. The budget, first of all, it's a longer season. So the budget, of course, increased, not only because of the length, because we always aim higher. The aspiration has changed. The only thing that hasn't changed is our aim always to send a very nice picture of Central. And the foreigners, as I told you, we had to sign them on January. So right now we were very fast in signing our foreigners. We chose them. It's not what was available in the market.
This is also your second year working with Coach Marwan Khalil, as you just mentioned. What's behind that choice?
We're very happy with him. We're very happy with the way he's working. He believes a lot in the vision of Central today and tomorrow, and most importantly, the tomorrow vision. Starting with the academies, starting with as you may know, he's the technical director now of the whole academy, with the under 16, the under 18, and our team. The vision of the team, he assembled one of the youngest, if not the youngest team in the league today. So we're building for the future, and we're very happy with the results.
Nicolas, this year you went for two foreign guards, Castillo and Dante, plus Kenny Wooten, who's a defensive forward and rim protector. Given the format this year, 3 foreign players on court, do you think that the team is solid defensively?
Yes, first of all, yes, it's true that especially Anjori Castillo, you've seen him with Mayruba last year, especially Anjori Castillo is a scorer, is a forward, is a versatile player, but most importantly is a very good defender. So the defensive identity of the team is protected through these foreigners, but also we're working on the locals. Their contribution to defense will be very important. So yes, I think defensively we're there, and offensively it's an upgrade on last year.
Although it looks like this season is going to be very competitive, Antonine and Chonville have stacked their rosters with high-caliber players and tested their squads ahead of the season in tournaments abroad. Also, Hamentman got a really interesting lineup. Who do you think would be the biggest challenge for Central in making it to the Final Four?
I think Sajas and Riyadh are a bit far from the rest, given their budget, their solid rosters. They have basically all their rosters are national team players. Aside from these two, anyone can clinch the third and fourth spot. Homentman have a very good team with the addition of Ahmad Brahim, Aziz, and Isaac Ayube is a point guard from abroad too, from the NCAA, from Australia, I think. Chanville, they brought Coach Abbas, who we know, and I send him all my regards here. And a really nice trio of rosters of imports. We've seen them in Abu Dhabi without proper training. They did a very good result. They had the third spot in the Abu Dhabi. Antonine also showed us glimpses of really nice team, a good team. I think they changed.
Although they had the injuries as well.
Yes, and they changed, I think, their center. If I'm not mistaken, they changed their center too. So, and Beirut is also a very nice team, a younger version. They changed their philosophy. So I think all of us here are. Anchanik has a very young team. All of this team could clinch the third and fourth spot. I don't know. I don't think someone has the upper hand on the other one.
Mm-hmm. And now let's talk about the big headline.
That's it.
Jihad El Khatib's transfer from Sajas, replacing Ili Ghalib. Now, Jihad's father, Fad El Khatib, has already shared his side of the story, saying Jihad needed more opportunities and playing time to develop as a player and possibly earn a shot at the NCAA. Now, tell us, how did Central handle that situation and seal the deal?
First of all, everyone was monitoring Jihad's situation. Everyone knew that Jihad wasn't very happy with his minutes and everything. But believe it or not, it happened in one day. On a Sunday morning, Jihad was still a Sajas player. Sunday evening, everything happened. A deal was proposed on the table. It benefited all parties, but most importantly, as far as we're concerned, it benefited Ali Ghalib. Ali Ghalib is the heart and soul of the team, is the captain of our team. He helped us promote the team from D2 to D1. He's a leader on and off the court, so we needed basically to make sure that that's what he wants. And he made it sure that it's an experience he wants to have. As soon as we understood that, of course, it's going to benefit Central, and it's going to benefit Ali Ghalib, most importantly, then we took the deal and we made it happen immediately. And we were very happy with Jihad's performances during trainings, very happy. He's an amazing talent and an amazing human being above all.
Mm-hmm. Now, why was the decision made to let go of Ali Ghalib? Was it a condition set by Sajas or a decision made by your management?
No, of course, it's not a condition. It's a deal that was made on the table for Ali Ghalib. Sajas asked for Ali Ghalib personally. They named him. So that was the deal on the table.
So the deal was, we
yes.
take Ali Ghalib, we give you Jihad El Khatib.
Yes, that's it.
And this is the only condition, the only deal they had.
As far as we're concerned, we didn't negotiate much to see if someone else was involved or they could change it. Or Ali Ghalib wanted the deal, we wanted the deal. Sajas wanted the deal, obviously, so we made it happen. But yes.
And is it a 1-year contract? Because there are a lot of questions regarding that. Like, did you pay for his contract to get him from Sajas? What happened exactly?
Yes, exactly. It's a 1 year. Ali Ghalib signed with us for 1 year. As far as we're concerned, for Jihad, as Fadi said too, he has a lot of aspirations, maybe abroad, or maybe he can continue in Lebanon next year. But it's a 1 year contract. The contract was paid. Jihad's contract was paid fully. Besides the first payment made by Sajas for the first month that Jihad worked in Sajas, training there, doing his camp or whatever. He wasn't with Central. So the remaining of the contract was paid fully by Central during monthly payments.
And is Jihad the highest paid player in Central now?
Is Jihad? Yes. Jihad is the highest paid player. Right now he's the highest paid player, locally, surely.
Were there any conditions tied to Jihad's transfer, like guaranteed playing minutes or a starting role?
No, not at all. Knowing Marwan Khalil, no one can even, if you want, pressure him into doing stuff he doesn't want to do, or into playing someone he deems doesn't deserve to play right now. Jihad and Fadi, both of them, just to be clear, were adamant, and we stressed on the point that he has to earn his minutes. Of course, he has a higher chance of having the minutes he aspires to in Central than in Sagesse, but he has to earn these minutes. There are a lot of very qualified players next to him in the team, in his position and other positions. So it's going to be a very healthy fight between or competition between all the players to earn the minutes. There are no restrictions and nothing is guaranteed in this team.
How did the players at Central receive the news that Jihad would be joining the squad?
The first couple of minutes they were sad because Ali Ghalib was leaving. So this is it. As I told you, he's the oldest player in the team and the fatherly figure of those young players. But as soon as they met Jihad, as I told you, he's an amazing human being. He's very humble. He's a modest boy. He just want to work. He just want to show his talent. They welcomed him open arms, and now he's as if he was a Centralian for years now.
What was Coach Marwan Khalil's take on the transfer?
Marwan is happy with his performances.
Tell us more about the friendly competition that you'll be participating in.
It will all happen in hoops in Rockland Arena in the hoops court. It's us, Beirut, NSA, Antranik, and hoops. I don't want to forget anyone. And those five. We're going to play against each other. I don't know if it's like a round robin style, all against each other. And it's a very important friendly tournament to get a feel for the game, especially for us. It's a new team. We have 2 players coming from abroad. We have 3 imports. We have Jihad coming from another team. So we need these games to accommodate more.
Of course. And Jihad is a forward, Ali Ghalib is a shooting guard. How do you see that affecting the team's dynamic on the court?
Look, Ali played as a power forward last year. I think it took us a bit of time last year to understand well his preferred position. But I think his preferred position was as a power forward. So in my opinion, it's position by position, the same exact position. Maybe Jihad is a bit has shown a bit more versatility in terms of taking other positions. He can play the shooting guard, he can play the small forward position, and he can play the power forward. And why not a stretch 5 because he's taller. So Jihad is 205, I think now. So he's taller. He can play many positions, but. I think it's a position by position. We traded the position for another one.
Nicolas, you've got a young core this season. Matthew Khouri, Gasalem, coming from the US, Lucas Saleh, coming from NSA, Anthony Naba, and now Jihad El Khatib. What's the philosophy behind having or investing in such a young lineup?
Continuity first, future, hungry players. They want to show their potential. Last year, Anthony Naba was almost turning 19. He was 18 years old. We didn't even know if he could do it in D1 or not. He ended up being a starter in the roster. We give a lot of opportunities, a lot of chances to young players, and they're showing us that they're ready to do it. So we have, yes, maybe the youngest. Lucas is the oldest between all the locals. He's 25. So we have the youngest squad maybe, and one of the tallest, if not the tallest squad in the league. So we believe a lot in these young talents. A lot.
And Father Eli mentioned that the reason basically behind this is to build on the long term, to try to keep the young players for the next decade, eventually building toward a championship. Does that plan include Coach Marwan Khalil, or is it just about the players?
Father Eli and the board of trustees presided by Sheikh Jihad El Khatib share the same vision. They're sports fanatic, but it all starts with young players, academies, a sense of belonging to a team. So as far as this vision is shared by Marwan, and it is shared by Marwan, we hope that this relationship stays for a very long time. And we hope that these players believe like we do that their future belongs to Central. And year by year, we hope to minimize the changes we are doing. And on the contrary, promote players from the under 16 to the under 18 to the D1 team.
Nicolas, finally, what are your thoughts on the new format, 3 foreign players on court, more games? Do you think this would be challenging for you financially?
I like the format a lot. First of all, from the perspective of sponsors, there are a lot of exposure, more games, more exposure for sponsors, which would help injecting funds into the league. As far as the format is concerned, 3 foreigners on court, I think it's the only 2 teams, quote unquote, are benefiting from this, or Sajas and Riyadh, whose locals are almost as good as imports. So we already played with 3 imports last year. I don't think much change here. The only challenge would be, in my opinion, not us financially, but more the risk of increased injuries because of stacked games. So we're here to help the federation as much as we can to ameliorate the court's situation, especially in summers, to minimize the risk of injuries for players.
And Nicolas, that wraps up our interview. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck for Central next season.
Thanks a lot, hello. Hope to see you soon in Central Court.
Of course, my pleasure. Coming up next, Barcelona coach Hansi Flick has been going viral. A fan account, which many thought was official, posted reels of Flick featuring Arabic songs by Fadel Shakir and Amr Diab, sparking a wave of reactions from Arab football fans across the world. We hit the ground to see what football players here think about that. Take a look.
مهضوم وبرشلونة شو بده يكون أحسن ما يكون ريال مدريد. شكله جاي على لبنان يدرب له شي فريق.
شكله فليك راسه كتير حلو تا يسمع فضل.
حلو، عملت ضجة كبيرة ويعني حلوة كمان كلماتها بتشبه هو شو عم يصير معه يعني ببرشلونة.
شفته على الانستا مهضوم وهيك عطى شوي فايب للجمهور كمان يعني.
ايه استغربت صراحة، بس إنه ثقافتنا حلوة يعني تنتشر بالعالم، شيء إيجابي إلنا.
That's all for this episode of This is Sports. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow This is Beirut on all our social media platforms and check out our website for more episodes.